Hi, good afternoon. Martin Aguilar here for the Filipino Hospitality, and I just wanted to say hello to everyone. It's a Wednesday already. Ang bilis po ng oras, no? Parang nung kailan lang, nagkakasimula lang ng linggo, tapos biglang it's already a Wednesday. It's a midweek, right? I hope everyone is doing well and fine. I heard most are back at their workplace, no? Back to work, back to reality in the new normal. So, it's been challenging, I understand. No, some of us are still maybe transitioning. Of course, still ensuring that our workplace is practicing uh, our protocols. I hope, no, sa ating pong safety. Napaka-importante po that we are still practicing. I understand some places po, yung iba pong mga lugar, medyo nag-relax na po, no, sa kanilang community quarantine. However, this is still not an excuse for us to be careless. No, so I hope we are still practicing our sanitation and safety protocols, 'di ba? Ito na nga daw po ang new normal. Hindi na po mawawala 'yon. Well, at least until the vaccine is already available for everyone, no? But right now, of course, we really have to ensure that we are practicing our protocols. All right. So, kamusta po? Kamusta po kayo? I actually just wanted to touch base with everyone in the Filipino hospitality community, just to see how you are doing. Yung ibang pong mga areas, like for our friends from Baguio, meron po tayong mga kaibigang nag-post na ilan sa kanila, yan nga po, no, tumatanggap na po ng bisita. No, ilan sa kanila ay balik na po sa kanilang mga trabaho, and they're very much excited. Initially, I believe the Ridge to Reef program for the northern part, no, for the region, was initially for those who belong to from Ilocos, 'di ba? Yung mga taga-Car, ayan po, no, from Region 1. Ayan. However, right now I believe they already even open to the whole of Luzon. All right. So how is that going? No, kamusta po kaya so far? I hope that some of our friends from the north, no, can give us a little or shed a little information of how they are doing, no. Nakita ko po yung ilan sa mga post ng ilan sa ating mga kaibigan sa Facebook. It's been great, no? Although it's been raining, no? I believe in some areas naka-signal number 1 po tayo, but nevertheless I saw na talagang napakasarap pa rin talagang umakyat ng Baguio, no? Nakita ko it's quite foggy, no? Dun sa last post that I saw, right? So sige po, sana I hope that you can say hi, say hello, and maybe we can acknowledge where you're from para po malaman po natin, makamusta naman po natin how it is in your areas, because I understand, yun nga po, no, talagang nagsisimula na po, and we're really encouraging, no, to I hope to start tourism, no, to start the recovery of tourism, but of course, no, with utmost caution, no, kailangan po nating talagang pag-ingatan, no, na mahirap naman po baka buksan natin ang ating mga lugar, i-welcome natin ang ating mga turista, and then we suffer the consequences of that, no. So we really have to be careful. All right. So I can see that ito po si Joanne, ang ating friend po, no, from Nueva Vizcaya is here. Hello, Joanne. Nakakamiss ang iyong kape, no. Na by the way, what's the name of your coffee place, no? Isa sa mga binili ko at isa sa mga paborito kong kape ay yung galing sa Sartin Cafe, no. Ayan, naalala ko na yung Sartin Cafe. I ordered actually a few of their beans, no, and talaga namang napakasarap talaga ng um yung tinatawag nilang ano bang tawag sa type of coffee nyo? 'Di ba? Yung northern type of coffee, 'di ba? Ayan, Sartin Cafe. All right. Thank you very much, Joanne. Hello, how are you? No, I understand. You guys are also, of course, fully implementing online, because si Joanne, by the way, is one of our national trainers, no, in the area, and of course, no, being a national trainer, she is also teaching, no. So I understand karamihan sa ating mga kaibigang mga nasa academe are currently being challenged with the current platforms with flexible learning, yung whether it's synchronous, asynchronous type of learning, no, or teaching, it's been challenging for most, no? Ano po bang mga nagiging ano, I hope to hear some inputs, no? Ano bang mga nagiging challenge ng ating mga kaibigan sa academe, no? Yung ating mga teachers, right? Because personally, like for example, for me, I'm finishing my masters in the University of Asia and the Pacific, and University of the Philippines, Asian Institute of Tourism. Sorry, na confuse ko dun sa undergrad college ko, no. But so far it's so good, no. Ang pinaka-challenge lang, I believe, really is the internet connection for some. But for those who have stable connection naman, it's been okay because even yung mga asynchronous learning, we are still able to watch. Say for example, me, sometimes I'm very busy, with my projects, and sometimes the only time that I'll be able to learn or attend the classes is through the recorded videos, no, that our college or our professors are uploading online. So that's a good, or that's an advantage for me, no. But what about the others? All right. So, eto po, si Sir M1. Hello, M1. Kamusta? How are you? Good afternoon also to you, no? Kayo, kamusta naman kayo diyan sa inyong eskwelahan, no? Ayan, marami po tayong mga kasamahan sa academe, no? And really, it's I understand it's been challenging so far, no? So I wanted to hear your insights, also from the perspective of your students, no? Ano bang nagiging challenge nila? I hope we can shed some light, maybe down the line provide some advice for you guys, because again, this is the best that we can do. These times calls for communication. It calls for collaboration. So very important po talaga na nagtutulungan tayo, no? All right. So ito, sabi ni Miss Joanne, back to work. Yan. So keeping safe, very good, no? Kailangan po talagang maingat po tayo, and I understand that module is live. Nako, napakahirap for sure, no? Nagko-conduct ka ng classes, and of course, the preparation is very tasking nowadays kasi nga po talagang ibang-iba, no? We're all adjusting, we're all transitioning to this kind of setup, and so I understand that really it's been challenging, no? Sabi nga niya dito, delivery of asynchronous learning plus connectivity. Nako, mahirap po rin po ba ang connection nyo dyan sa Nueva Vizcaya? Nako, sana po yung ating mga suppliers and ating mga internet providers, I hope they're really doing their job. Because I understand it's very difficult, no? Ako po mismo nahihirapan, no, dun sa aming current setup. Especially since we transferred homes, no? Ngayon po lumipat po kami. It's been challenging for us. We've been waiting for the new supplier, right? New internet provider, but then again, mukhang marami po talagang napaka-in demand po talaga ng internet ngayon, at napakahirap pong kumuha ng bagong linya, right? So, kayo ano pa po ba? How else, or what else is keeping you busy aside from your online classes, 'di ba? I assume that we've all been wanting to travel. Who among you has been itching to go and travel, right? So ako rin po, no, parang we've been really thinking, and we've been looking in the internet, tinitingnan po namin saan kaya tayo pwede pumunta, 'di ba? It's been very difficult. So I think we all have been experiencing cabin fever, especially for us in the metro. Kasi kayo po, no, maswerte po yung ating mga kaibigan dyan po sa probinsya, because of course, you have views of the ocean, of the mountains. Anytime you can go to the beach, 'di ba? So napakahirap po dito sa amin kasi ngayon the only view that we're starting to see nowadays is the Manila traffic, no? Talagang nakikita na po parang padami na ng padami ang sasakyan po sa daan, no? Parang back to normal na nga, ika nga, no? So it's been very difficult for us, right? So yan. I just wanted to say hi to some of our viewers here. Si Mr. J. Sarmiento, hello rin po sa inyo, sir. Mr. Rancel, Poral, good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. So I hope that you can also indicate here where you're from. How is the weather? What's keeping you guys busy? Where you're from right now? No, para maintindihan po natin, we can get the conversation going. Because again, this is really just kamustahan po, no? Talagang it's really time. It's about time that we catch up. Look at how we can probably look at opportunities for collaboration. Right now, I don't want to go ahead of myself, but I'm currently preparing for another project for the ASEAN Secretariat. No, so once that is up and running, no, we're going to be announcing that as well, because of course we're going to be connecting, no, especially doon sa TVET schools, no. Yan lang po muna ang masasabi natin. But we're really going to be looking at TVET in a more defined manner right now, no, especially in the region, no. So yan po ang isa sa mga uh, pag-uusapan natin in the future. And I hope, no, with our industry players, our stakeholders, our partners, we can continue to help each other and collaborate. All right? So, ayan. Okay. So, ayan, sabi ni Sir Emon, okay lang daw sila facilitating online class too. Yan. So, oo nga po eh. Talagang it's been challenging. No? How do you keep your online classes creative, or kumbaga, how do you keep your students engaged, no? Now, kung sa class, which you can see pretty much everyone's faces when you walk around the classroom, when you look at them, when you talk to them. Now, it's very difficult kasi I understand, unang-una, you're looking at the camera, 'di ba? Pangalawa, hindi naman lahat nagto-turn on ng ng kanilang mga webcam, no? So how do you ensure that all of your students are engaged, no? And I can just imagine how difficult it is, because in our facilitation, in the different webinars that we've facilitated, this is one area that I was also looking at, no? Tinitignan ko, natututo kaya, na meron kayang natututunan, meron kayang kumbaga, nagigets yung aking mga attendees, right? So what about you? No, I'm sure you're also experiencing these kinds of things, no? So yan. No, sabi ni Miss Joanne, my heart bleeds for students who need to travel by foot for 2 hours just to catch signal. Really? Ganun po, no? So that's really a reality, no? Yung iba po kasi nakikita natin in social media, meron pong mga, kunyari, pinapalabas, tumatawid sa mga bridge, di ba? Yung mga, may isang teacher ba yun na hawak-hawak yung requirement or something that needs to be submitted or checked. Parang ganyan, no? But, some would take that against him or her, di ba? But in reality, in other locations, some of these are really true, no? Talagang yung iba po, hirap na hirap, no? Meron pong kumalat sa social media, no? Meron po tayong nakitang I think mga guro po sila, no? Mga teacher po sila na they had to go up the rooftop, no, to get signal. I guess this was just emphasizing a point, no, how difficult it is, no. I'm not sure, I don't have any reference if that was really true, no, but I guess benefit of the doubt na lang po, no? But really, I think we understand what they were trying to emphasize in that picture, no? That it's very difficult. It's definitely challenging for a lot of us, no? Especially those in the remote areas where good internet connection is not that, I guess, freely available. Kasi kung dito nga po sa Metro Manila, no, kung saan may mga fiber technology na, may mga fiber connection na, no, supposedly may 5G na yung iba, 'di ba? Really, it's not that, kumbaga apparent, or hindi po siya applicable in a lot of areas in the Philippines, no? Kaya I was just thinking, and I'm very, kumbaga, parang it's been bothering me, no, how the other hospitality and tourism students are in the provinces, especially in those areas. I understand, no, kasi I used to live in Palawan, and I remember na kapag umulan lang po doon, nawawalan na po ng internet. Ganon katindi, no? Basta umambon lang, umulan lang, nawawalan na po kami ng internet connection. And I can just imagine how it is in the areas na palagi pong may bagyo, palagi pong umuulan, right? So let us know, no? Let us know about these things, no? Maybe we can continue to create or use our voice, use our influence to para po maparating po sa mga dapat paratingan no na ano po kayang tulong ang magagawa ng ating gobyerno no para po sa ating mga estudyante at sa atin na rin pong mga guro no because of course you cannot do your job if you are not given the right tools as well as as basic as internet connection, especially nowadays po where e-learning is of utmost importance. That's part of the new normal na po in the academe or in school, right? So, ayan po. So, continue lang. Sinabi po ni Miss Joanne, kudos to the Department of Tourism's efforts in preparing the tourist attractions for the soonest opening of tourism industry. So she's praying for total flattening of the curve soonest. And I agree, no? Thank you very much for that, Miss Joanne. Kasi nga po, no, I really commend and we have to support the Department of Tourism's efforts, no? In really looking at the destinations, Talagang hinahanda na po natin yung ating mga destinations, but of course, still maintaining yung ating mga safety protocols. Kasi baka po magkalimutan tayo, baka natin biglang buksan ang ating mga tourist destinations. But again, be unprepared, no? Maybe some of our tourism enterprises are not yet practicing, no, the standards that are supposed to be implemented for sanitation and hygiene. So, what can we do to ensure that they are? So ayan po, tulong-tulong po talaga tayo ang ating mga LGU, tinatawagan natin ang ating mga LGU, yung ating mga tourism offices, no? Ating mga municipal tourism offices, the provincial tourism offices, and of course, the Department of Tourism who are providing, no, yung ating mga certification, no, that allows them to operate once again, no? Sana po talagang tindihan pa po natin ang ating inspection. I hope that the tourism enterprises po are not just doing it or complying for the sake of that authorization to operate, no? I hope that we're really doing things so that our guests are safe, so that our employees are safe, no? So sana po patuloy po nating gawin yung mga dapat nating protocols na ginagawa, but at the same time, no, let's communicate, let's educate, let's continue to encourage our potential or future guests to also practice, no, in dun sa kanilang pong mga sarili yung mga protocols po na to, no? Again, this is not just the government's job, hindi lang po ang ating mga enterprises, but it's everyone's, no? Even tourists, no, we ourselves, we have to be responsible enough. All right? So I hope po, no, that is clear, and I hope that everyone is doing their part in ensuring that these are followed. All right? So kamusta po? What else, no? Ano pa bang pwede nating pag-usapan diyan? Thank you very much, Miss Raslyn Tan. Kudos din po, no? Sana po talagang we use our voice, we use our influence to really help each other, no? At the end of the day, tayo lang po talagang magtutulungan, no? I hope that we can break off from the tendency. Sometimes nga, 'di ba, sinasabi nila ang mga Pilipino, ayan, lagi po yang merong crab mentality, palagi po yang naghihilahan pababa. No, I hope that, we've been so challenged the past few months because of the pandemic, and we take this opportunity to help each other, right? No, in every way that we can. Let's continue to encourage, let's continue to motivate, 'di ba? Kasi kailangan po nating magtulungan ngayon, lalong-lalo na po tayong mga nasa turismo. Our industry is one of the, if not the most struck, no, industry. Talagang apektado po tayong lahat, and so as much as possible in our own areas of responsibility, I hope that we can do everything that we can to help each other. All right? So thank you very much. Okay? Okay, so si Ransel pala is a tourism college student. Ayan. So who is trying to keep learning in a module and in the webinars. So there. So very good, no? I'm glad that even as a student, you're very active. You attend these things. Learning does not stop in the four corners of the classroom. Literally right now, di ba? It doesn't stop in your laptop. It doesn't stop it. Learning never stops. Ako, just to share, siguro, me myself, I continuously learn. And as much as possible, siguro I invest, ano kaya, mga maybe about 60% of my whole day learning in every way. Sabi nga nila, I just forgot, no? But I read in a quote somewhere that what you do during your free time is what will make you successful. And you know what? That is, you know, very true. No, I've been reading a lot lately, and I've been looking at the lives of the most successful people, yung mga top millionaires and billionaires, at tinitignan ko yung mga ano bang mga practices, ano bang mga ginagawa nila, no? That made them successful. You know what? Something that I learned, they keep learning, no? Patuloy po sila. They read a lot, no? They have an attitude and a usual practice kung saan talagang they really invest in themselves in learning. That's why, no, I commend you, no, Ransel, that even if you're a student, even if the class is not ongoing, even if it's a weekend, or even if it's your free time, try to invest more on yourself. Try to invest more on learning, no? And that actually helped me when I was growing up, and growing up the corporate ladder, no? Nung of course, no, I think that I speak to a lot of us who have dreams, who have goals. And ako po bilang isang hotelier before, I used to have dreams, 'di ba? I wanted to become the manager, that the head of the department, 'di ba? So how was I able to do that? I continued to grow. I continued to teach myself, because unlike you, no, it's good you're studying tourism. Unlike you, I was not. I did not study hospitality or tourism, no. So for those of you taking up hospitality and tourism, that is your advantage already, no. Ako, basically, I just learned from experience. Sabi nila, experience is the best teacher, but again, it's still an advantage if you have, studied hospitality and tourism, if you have theories, principles from the textbooks, diba? Those are, additional knowledge that you can look at so that you can apply it in your work. Ako medyo reverse engineering lang po ang nangyari. Medyo natuto muna ako sa totoong buhay. Before now, I'm studying tourism, no? I'm taking up graduate studies, and I'm learning more, no? And I'm able to apply and understand better yung mga principles, yung mga theories, right? So there you go, no? So there you go. I hope that we can continue to share as much as possible anything. Kung if you're following our page, if you're following also our community, yung Filipino Hoteliers Worldwide, you will notice that we've been sharing a lot of free trainings, yung mga modules, yung mga webinars po that we attend. I personally attend uh, even international webinars, no? Sinishare po natin doon. And as much as possible, I want everyone to continue to learn, no? There is no excuse. Alam ko po, napaka-busy po ng karamihan po sa atin, but really, we have to do whatever we can so that we can continue to grow and develop. And I think that is the best thing that we can do during this time. Kasi napakahirap po talaga ng no? Napakahirap ng minsan you feel stuck up, na you feel like redundant yung ginagawa natin. There will be times that you feel that you're not growing anymore. Well, you can blame your company, or you can blame the organization you are in right now all you want. But truth be told, wala na pong excuse ngayon if you stop learning. Like for example, ito po, I just wanted to share. Ang Department of Science and Technology recently announced that they have free, or they're sending, they're parang ano eh, parang meron po silang fund, and they're accepting as much as 50,000 scholars, no? Doon po sa kanilang Coursera, doon po sa Coursera na website. Now, if you haven't heard or downloaded or tried Coursera, it gives you access to so much uh, webinars, online training, no? Modules. Some call it micro-learning, di ba? Marami pong mga courses na ginawa ng mga top universities po. Like for example, by the way, thank you very much DOST, no? I was able to get access to that, no? So I was able to create an account, visit nyo po, no, if you have time, visit yung Department of Science and Technology website, as well as their Facebook page. And later I'll share dun po sa ating Filipino Hospitality training participants. Yung meron po kaming close group, yung mga nag-attend po ng mga the Filipino Hospitality training participants. I will be sharing there yung link po nung uh, kumbaga scholarship ng DOST, no? So I hope that you can also take advantage of that, because there's really so much learning information, so much opportunities available online. Sometimes you just have to go out and find it, no? Now, just to share, no, I took up design thinking, no, dun po sa Coursera, and it was actually created by University of Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, and so far it's been great, no? What I do when I'm stuck in traffic, I know you're not supposed to do this, no? But what I do, kasi marami po doon ay mga videos, eh. So I what I do is I just connect my earphones, no? Naka Bluetooth naman ako para I'm hands free, 'di ba? And what I do is ang ginagawa ko po ay yun nga po, no? Ang ginagawa namin habang nagda-drive po ako, I don't waste time, no? Even if I'm in traffic, I still learn, no? I'm still investing in myself, and I continue to do that almost, I think, all day. You know, in the morning I try to read. Throughout the day, I read a lot of articles, websites, of course, because of my research, that the research I'm doing for ASEAN. But other than that, I'm continuing to learn. I'm continuing to invest in myself. And I hope you do that. No, we don't have any excuse. I hope that you're doing your best. No? Alam ko po, sometimes it's been challenging, our work, our side hustle, no? Ilan sa atin meron pong mga business. Sino po sa inyong mga naka-online business? Sino po? Share nyo naman po, no? If you want to share, maybe you can just put your write in the comment section yung business nyo, and I'll announce it. We'll try to promote it. Diba? What are you selling? You can put your page, no, if you want, so that we can support as much as we can, no, ang ating mga MSMEs, no, ating mga small businesses, right? So anything that we can do to help. Okay? So there you go. Now, ito po si Janela. Hi Janela. Sabi niya, motivating every hospitality and tourism industry professionals. Let's continue learning virtually. Very good. No, we really have to do that. That's something that, wala tayong excuse, eh, 'di ba? Ang dami nating opportunities, really. Left and right, a lot of people are hosting webinars, they're streaming live, no? So I hope that you're following, you're continuously engaged by different, providers, so that we can take advantage, no? So it's really been, I know it's been challenging. We're all transitioning. We're still learning, but again, let's maximize our time. Babalik po tayo dun sa unang-unang module na dinevelop natin, the first training that was facilitated by us, of course, the Filipino Hospitality, but sponsored by the Department of Tourism, yung Maximize. Diba? Nung una pa lang, nung nagsistart pa lang tayo dito sa ating COVID-19 serye, no? Ating experience sa online trainings, right? When we were just starting, I am already emphasized that we have to maximize our time. Let's continue to learn. Let's continue to prepare. Let's continue to plan, right? So that once our tourism is up and running, once we finally open up our borders, no, increase our number of flights, and hopefully soon, kapag meron na po tayong vaccine and really go 100% with tourism, I hope that we are better prepared, we are better professionals, and we are better. I guess we're the best version of ourselves, no? And yun siguro diyan lang po tayo magtatapos for this afternoon. I just wanted to end, no, in a positive note. That everything I can't say that everything is going to be fine right now. Sabi nga nila, no, we're all experiencing the same storm, but not everyone is on the same boat, no? Meaning iba po tayong siguro na experience, iba-iba po tayong pinagdadaanan. Marami po rin po sa ating mga tourism stakeholders wala pong mga trabaho until now, but you know, let me encourage you, let me share with you some positive words saying that based on history, based on data, right? Based on yung kumbaga mga pandemics, crisis in the past, the tourism industry has the capability to bounce back. All right? So it's really just a matter of time. Panghawakan po natin 'yan na darating din po yung panahon, yung oras, no, na babawi din po tayo. It's really just holding on to hope, hold on to your dreams, your goals, right? But at the same time, prepare and do something about it. Okay? While we are waiting for tourism to go back as it was. No, I don't know if it's going to return to what it was pre-COVID. But again, preparing for the new normal of tourism, I hope that we continue to hold on to that kind of hope, no? And still hold on to your dreams, hold on to your goals, right? Because again, it's just a matter of time, makakabawi din po tayo. All right? So, I hope you're encouraged. I hope you're motivated to stay focused, no? Pagpatuloy po natin yung mga ginagawa natin, lalong-lalo na po yung ating mga kaibigan sa academe, no? We're very much relying on you in continuing to teach, continuing to motivate yourselves, no? Our future tourism professionals, because again, the future, we do not yet know what's going to happen, but let's start to focus on the now. Let's start to focus on what we can do. And if we continue to look at and envision, the changes that we want for our industry, I hope that we realize that the change that you want to happen will rely on you. No, it's a matter of our actions. It's a matter of our influence, our opportunity to create impact in the lives of the people around us, yung mga ating mga staff, ang ating mga students, no, yung ating mga kasamahan po sa trabaho, no, whether gusto niyo po sila o hindi. Everything relies on what we do now and what we do tomorrow, right? So that we can continue to improve our industry. All right? So, ayun lang po, no? Diyan po tayo magtatapos for this afternoon. Again, I hope that everyone is siguro taking your coffee break, no? And siguro, I don't know what else you're going to be doing. You're preparing for the rest of the week. You're preparing for tomorrow. You're preparing for your modules. And I guess I hope that everyone is well and staying safe. And I hope to catch you again in another episode of our e-Kamustahan, our e-Kapihan. All right. Again, this is Martin Aguilar. And thank you very much for joining us. And I hope that we can see you again in our next session. All right. Until then, goodbye.